it is.
Oh, God.
You should watch this sketch show, Sean.
All right.
I thought it was the Colonel.
Quick PSA. Dave and I are both sick, so if I'm a little groggy tonight, that's why. Open with Josephine here. Jesse sits across from you and he asks, "How are you feeling going into the first Save Me deliberation?"
Nervous. Honestly. They're threatening to take away the one you love, so that's how I was feeling, nervous.
Were you surprised, Colonel, when you received your first strike?
He seems to have been anticipating a different question because there's admittedly a difficult... Those in the audience rolling above a certain empathy can discern, indeed, as he flashes back to receiving a strike, a certain indignance about it. But he folds his hands over his knee and says, "Well, it is what it is."
Carmine, how does receiving your first strike change your tactics moving forward?
Well, I probably would have had to be a nicer person, but then we all agreed that we're going to take the X's and shifts, so I guess it won't affect my behavior at all.
Do you think they'll stick to that?
Well, I think that we'll see at the next voting.
You told the good doctor he was in your good graces. You want to talk about why you rated Carmine so low?
Well, you know what? I'll leave you in suspense.
You're pretty visibly upset, Trent, by the results of the deliberation. If you could, would you change anything about your votes?
Trent, it's becoming obvious that the artist didn't flip your asset when creating the art. How does that make you feel? It's becoming obvious Declan did not flip canvas when creating this asset.
Was it necessary to rotate him?
No, he's just wearing his shirt inside out. It's fine. It's canon.
What did you gain from flipping it?
He's facing the right direction.
This is just a call-out. He's facing the camera.
He's facing left and looking right.
He's looking away from it.
You should have designed it so that it looked the same forward and backward, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway. What's the question again? Would I change my vote?
Let's just move on.
Yeah. If you could do anything differently, would you have changed your votes?
Well, this is a numbers game, right? So you gotta figure out the numbers to get the right numbers to get the right results.
That it is, Trent.
So. And.
So. You seem to have a good relationship with Brian. Tell me about it.
Oh, well, I would like to think I have a good relationship with any of my fellow blackmailees. Brian, I feel the most for, I suppose, similar to a grandsonly figure. He's the one being put in the spotlight to have to present all of this, chicanery. So I try to ease his day whenever I can.
Does any of the... What?
You seem to have a bad relationship with Brian.
Does any of the Save Me crew or cast stick out to you as particularly problematic?
Problematic how?
Problematic is subjective, I suppose.
Then I suppose my answer will be subjective.
All right, do you want to talk about it?
Not particularly, no.
Trent, it seems like you've taken an interest in the IT woman, Kara. If you could take her on... This is so fucking moronic. If you could take her on a date, where would you go?
That's a weird question to ask me. Is that related to the game?
It's written down. I have to ask it.
Oh, I see.
Ask about
What are my options? Is this like I say where I want to go and then we get to go there?
It's just a question, Trent.
Okay, I'd probably take her to you know those white houses, blue water, in Greece.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, probably there. That seems romantic.
Did you see that in a magazine?
No.
No. You're a smart guy, Samuel. What do you make of the blackout?
In what regard?
There was a blackout, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah. Things did go black for a while.
Any insight as to why?
The hand of God?
Love Samuel.
Uh-huh.
Anything you want to share about what was discussed when the cameras went off?
There's not really much to say. We just looked for a light switch and gave that a few flicks.
Oh. Nothing at all you want to divulge?
There's nothing to say. I don't know what I'm supposed to.
So, you drove to Missoula, where you learned you were robbing a local jewelry store. How are you feeling when you arrived, Trent?
I mean, not great. I've
Care
never
to
really
elaborate?
robbed an entire jewelry store before.
Well, any other experience similar? Felt like it was going to be useful?
I mean, I'm a handyman. I can fix up things, break things if I need to. And I bought, imagine Trent has a gold chain around his neck. He's like, I'm a bit familiar with, jewelry.
So did you feel like that gave you an advantage going into this challenge?
Maybe, but nobody, wanted me to go inside, so figured I'd stay outside, maybe not get arrested.
Proving that there isn't anything that you can't tackle, you managed to walk right in the back with authority. What happened once you were inside?
I showed a guy how to make a cup of coffee. A strong one. Honestly,
it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's my first time doing something like this, and really it was just something to focus on. I was just hoping you didn't see my hands shaking. Thought I might give it away.
It must have been a damn good cup of coffee.
It went right through him, she says.
You must have felt right at home. Did you feel like your fellow contestants were an asset or a liability?
Some of them were an asset, some were liabilities. It really depends.
Did it make you miss your partner?
Next question.
Who knew a lawyer could make such a convincing actor? Is that part of the job?
Yes.
Oh, well, my dog is throwing up again, so. Why is this happening to you?
Y'all got dogs.
What was in that egg?
And lastly, we go to Carmine. How did it feel, Carmine? Holding the gun? Did you know what would happen next?
What do you expect me to say when you ask me, did you know what would happen next? You're just reading from a script.
Did you realize when you took that man's gun from his holster, the police officer, did you think about what would happen next?
No, I didn't think what would happen next. We're all here against our will. We're forced to do these things.
No. We're not forced to steal guns. Alright. No more fucking talking.
Yeah, well, yeah. You know what? Fuck Jesse.
Yes.
You're now entitled. Before, I always thought you were a dickhead about it. The second he decides to get in there with commentary, absolutely be passive aggressive to him.
You know what I would have done?
I would have just not stolen.
If
I
it was
would've
me, I wouldn't have stolen because I have morals.
I don't have to participate in these challenges.
Yeah, can I shoot him with the gun?
Oh my, no.
And I say, "All right, producer." And he's like, "How did you know?" And I'm like,
What?
Got it.
Got his ass.
Let me ask a question. How does anyone else deal with the no music playing problem? Because I was dealing with that the entire thing.
Huh.
I refreshed
Oh,
multiple
yeah,
times.
refresh.
Literally like about
Okay,
4
I
times.
did that. Yeah, I did that like 4. Yeah, I can't say I need to
Yep.
do it again.
Here, let me refresh as well.
I was like reloading the page and canceling out of
We'll do a
Firefox.
test once everyone's reloaded. Let me know.
Good.
I pay for premium. I don't have to deal with these things. I get all the
You
music
do.
where they.
I think this is an airtight system.
Listen.
The disdain with which Sean said that was very good.
Yeah, this isn't YouTube Red yet over here.
No one
Okay,
has
here.
ever
Oh,
paid
yeah.
for YouTube Red.
All right. Do you
I
guys
hear-
all
okay.
hear this?
I
Yes.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone? Good?
Cool.
All right.
Good, because this is the only song we have for the rest of the session.
And it will get progressively louder over the next 5 hours.
All right. So you guys are inside of Rogers & Co., a jewelry store in Missoula, Montana, where you are currently acting out a plan where you intend to rob the store. Last we saw, Carmine disappeared into the bathroom stall with a gun he'd stolen successfully off of the guard that is distracted by Josephine. And the colonel walked in to inform Samuel about a plan to cut the power.
Yeah, Planet Namek is going to blow up in 3 minutes.
That's right.
Yes, thank you. So, let's see. We left off with Carmine. I don't remember. Do the Colonel and Samuel need anything, or are we just gonna follow Carmine for now? Did you guys have any plans?
I didn't know what to, I didn't really have a plan. I had to go inform Samuel. He did a one-liner to end the session.
Mhm.
Now I have to leave it
Great.
in his hands.
I was gonna say, it's pretty imperative I get him that gun.
All right,
that was
well then-
the next part of the plan.
We'll follow Carmine.
I would like to do one thing.
No.
Do it.
Okay,
Do it, Sean.
Fine.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna do one of these real quick. Roll. Okay, so I want to find out where the good stuff is because I was told I could walk around freely.
You sure can. All right, let's see what I can get you.
The real good shit.
All
We
right,
need
the
$20,000, I think, right?
Yes, 20 grand.
20 grand worth of stuff. So let's see. Investigate 3. Let me familiarize myself with what all I've set up for myself here. You guys are good.
Is this what's supposed to be playing inside this bank?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
this isn't
This
what
is-
they play in banks.
It's
This
a
isn't
jewelry
bank,
store.
It's a jewelry store.
Okay, this isn't what they play in jewelry stores.
I literally took this off the internet as a Jay's. I don't remember it's literally audio from a jewelry store playlist.
Just went and bought a ring last Friday.
For Tyler to
Kane!
give for Kane to give to Tyler.
And he didn't even tell me.
I just thought it was about time. You know how long it's been?
I know. She keeps reminding me.
Got her a ring for Thanksgiving.
All right.
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
Oh, yeah. She finds the ring in the turkey. There you go.
So
It's fucking choking.
It's up its ass. Anyway.
I'm trying to decide what all I'm gonna give you here. Sorry.
This cornbread is one. Ow! What the fuck?
Oh my god, I broke a molar.
You know what? I'll boost it with a fate point.
Okay.
Let's have my high concept.
All right. That'll give you a really good layout of everything that's here then. Maybe I'll just make these visible. Let me see. Oh wait, can I not?
You probably
Oh yes, I can. There we go. Okay, I
See,
just
there's
can't.
a Chaos
do it.
Emerald in the back room there. So.
Yeah. Man, I really just can't.
if you just open whatever it is and hit show to players.
Yeah, I can't just do it to a folder though.
No, that would be helpful.
I don't know why they didn't do that. All right, so let's see. Let me mark out some zones here real quick for you. So, man, they've changed stuff too. Why did they do this? There we go. So we'll call orange zone here. We'll do green, orange, red. So easy zone, business counter.
Okay.
Slightly harder zone, this counter. Hardest zone, this counter. And I have to do these one by one apparently, so I'm so sorry everyone. Just bear with me.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you'll see it in a sec.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't just allow you to show folders to players, but they don't apparently.
Can you getting any ideas looking at these rings?
Getting any ideas about treating a woman right?
Making an honest woman out of somebody that's dedicated so much of her life to you?
All right.
Much of her patience.
She's a fucking saint.
Let me look at your screen really quick. I
want
to see how it showed up. Okay, great.
Get off of me!
I'm in here.
That's Mac talking to you guys.
Yeah, let me in.
I'm in here.
I forgot how close I got to the mic when I leaned
Let me in the
across.
house. I have headphones in too, so that was the quietest for me. Like it was the opposite of whatever you wanted that to be.
All right, so we've got 3 folders here. Easy is all the jewelry in the green counter. Medium is all the jewelry on the orange counter. Hard is all the jewelry on the red counter. With a 3, so it's a 5 investigate. You'll see it all laid out for you here, Samuel. You get a pretty good idea that the easy jewelry is not very expensive. They'll let you take out multiple pieces at a time to try on. I won't say it's not very expensive, but you know that the general price range is like $100 to $300 on the easies. Medium, they start getting more pricey, roughly several $1,000s, so $1,000 to $5,000 on the medium rack. And on the hard rack, you go anywhere from, $8,000 to $15,000.
Okay.
When you say easy, medium, hard, is that ranking? Is it like the difficulty of actually getting into the things, or just how much they'll let us check out at one time?
So, yes, all those things.
Okay, all of it.
What I'm about to say for Samuel, with your investigate, you can tell that the hard jewelry is the most expensive and the most heavily guarded. They each have bands on them that if they are taken too far away from their respective counters, they'll set off an alarm.
Okay.
That is not the case for the medium and the easy jewelry.
Okay.
But that's what you get off of your investigate. You also understand, with your investigate, you understand all the prices as they're listed on these items. So each item that I have here that I've put up for you has their prices listed on it, but basically understand hard is the expensive stuff, medium, easy. You get the point.
Okay, so the cases themselves are harder depending on these as well, I'm assuming, in terms of
Correct. So
getting into.
with your 5 investigate, you'd see that each glass case comes with a key that is specifically given to the teller behind that case.
Okay.
And that the case, the hard case, the teller behind there also has to input a code to remove an item from its respective little docking station so that an alarm won't go off.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
All right. Carmine, you're in the bathroom with a gun.
Yes, I am. All right. So I stole the gun from the man. But my next question is, how the fuck do I get Josephine out of here? So I do want to try to drug this man utilizing first aid. My initial
real quick, I was already going to be doing that potentially.
Really?
With culinary arts. Yeah, that's why I said went right through them. I do plan to make.
Maybe we'll let her do that then. You want to play that out first? I am in the bathroom for a couple minutes.
All right.
Well, it can't be a couple minutes. The fucking power would go out. However long, believably, Carmine feels like it
Carmine
would
has
take
to spend some time making grunting noises. to fake.
He's in the pee-pee room. Why is he taking so long?
What's
Carmine
grunting
just
about?
stands at the urinal, clearing his nose, just clearing his sinuses.
Guard shows up. Sir, that's the pee-pee room, sir.
Hey, sir!
Can't do that in there, sir.
No.
We have a room for that.
Please!
Sir!
Please!
There's only a urinal in there. What's he doing?
Get me out of there! Can't do this.
So what I plan to do with culinary arts is try to front load this with so much bean that he's just gonna fucking feel terrible. It's way too much caffeine, and it's not gonna sit well in this man's stomach.
He's gonna need the pee-pee room in a second here.
Oh, I'm all beat
I know it's the
up.
pee-pee room, but let me in there.
So that is my intent. I would like to, quote unquote, basically poison him using culinary arts against, I don't know, maybe his physique or something. You decide that, but that's what I'm going for.
I buy it. So hit me with that culinary arts.
You got it.
Oh, good thing I do CrossFit and my physique's really high.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
He's dead.
All right.
What did you roll against it?
That's just his physique.
Tell me. Oh, physique makes sense.
Yep.
I forgot physique was a thing.
All right. So let's see. That's 2 over success. So what are you doing? You front loaded it, but how are you serving it?
Yeah, front loading it, but taking it in like a white porcelain cup, taking it while it's still hot, and then just tipping the extremely black mixture into the cup and letting it just kind of like settle in.
He's so excited. He's so captivated by whatever weird thing you're doing right now.
She will just be smiling and say, "It's strong, real strong." So, what I suggest, all in one sip.
Yeah? Like one of those
Like a bolt of lightning.
latte shots?
Yeah, or those. Yeah.
Huh. You know, I never really opt for those when we went to Starbucks, but people swear by them.
You know, I've never really felt like this before.
You make me feel some kind of way.
Am I reading into this?
Do you want my number? Can I have your phone?
Yeah, she will just be smiling and say, "Well, you can trust me."
The true mark of a trustworthy person. He'll take it and he'll say he'll kind of go to take a sip. He'll stop and he'll say, "Oh, can you pour 2 more? I got customers up front." And then he will knock it back.
All right.
And he'll stand there for a bit while you pour the other cups.
Put 2 in, and then I pour a good helping of cream in there to help balance those out.
He's going to take the cups and he's going to kind of give you a nod and he's going to start walking out.
Perfect.
And he's actually going to come out into the front here and locate you, Sam.
He's just gonna collapse like a Skyrim character.
He's just unconscious. He's a main character.
Roll.
He will hand you this cup of death black coffee. Sam.
What? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Because you asked for some coffee, so he'll offer it to you, and he'll look for Carmine, and he'll say,
Did I?
You two,
Did
yeah,
I?
I guess you guys were the 2 customers. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's true.
It's been
I gotta
2
take
weeks.
Mac
You
at
get,
word.
you guys had asked for, so Carmine had asked for some coffee, which is why he was back there at all.
Right.
He knows that I'm
Alright.
in the bathroom, though, I think.
Yeah, he knows you're in the bathroom.
Sir, coffee. Sir.
Sir?
Sir.
Actually, he doesn't. He didn't notice you.
No, I thought. Oh, he didn't.
No, because you stole his gun without being noticed.
I thought I had said something to
No.
him.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, wait, this is the same dude we talked to before he left, right? And then
Correct.
Yeah.
So he went in the back to get you guys a cup of coffee. Now he's back here to give you your cup of coffee. And he's kind of looking around for Carmine.
Okay.
Which Carmine will pretty unceremoniously come out of the pee-pee room.
I never wanted this for my campaign.
I want to look at this dude and use my second stun on him real quick. Or attempt to, rather.
Oh,
Hypnotize.
Oh, karate chop. Hypnotize.
Pull up your sheet here.
You will cluck like a chicken.
Fuck. I'll do
Oh.
if I need to, though.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Holy mother
shit.
of God.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright,
You read him like an open book.
alright. So I want to copy his shoot to my sheet.
Damn.
Oh, awesome stunt.
That's
Gives
really
you a
cool.
2 shoot, my man.
Oh, yeah. So Samuel will look to him and give him one of those, oh, hey, thanks, buddy, smiles as he takes the cup, and he'll just say, my compatriot here had to go to the loo for a moment. He'll be back for this. I'll keep it in good hands.
Yeah, no problem. Let me know if you need anything. Sorry again about the inconvenience. And he'll kind of turn around and kind of like put a hand on his hip, kind of realizing he's a little uncomfortable, and kind of crack his neck and sort of start making his way back toward the back room.
As soon as he comes through the door, I'm going to shoot him right between the eyes.
Oh my god. You have time to talk to Josephine during this time, by the way.
I'm going to ruin the stealth by firing a gun.
Imagine holding the gun with both hands like an anime character from the 90s.
And I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep progressing this. If you had something you needed to do with Josephine really quick while he left.
Not really. I'm just going to talk to her so she knows. So
Okay.
she doesn't stand here with her arms at her sides.
Remember, there's a camera above you.
Yeah. Carmine will hold the gun up to the camera and point at it, just in case there's not audio. It's going to very slowly mouth, I took his gun, Carmine will look to Josephine, and he's gonna say, "It's about to get pretty messy out there. If you've got a quick exit, you might want to take it now."
What, now?
I'd say now. Probably the fewer people in here, the better.
Okay, I don't need to help or anything.
He's gonna say, "Think you helped enough distracting the guard."
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll be waiting for you.
He's just gonna start walking out.
And this man shuffles very quickly back in. Tips his hat at you and disappears immediately into the bathroom.
Into the poop room.
Into the poop room, we all know.
Right away.
Right away.
Ah!
That door locks.
Don't come in.
Like nobody ever would. Don't come in here after me. Yeah, I'm gonna go look for my man.
You spot them. They're out there.
Okay.
Also, the colonel's in here now.
Yeah, I want to. I'm gonna looking at this camera here. I want to use burglary, I imagine, to hand it to my friend here without being noticed.
Is it burglary or stealth?
Sleight of hand might argue burglary.
I guess you're inserting something that is into
Yeah, like
someone's
into his
possession.
coat.
Yeah.
I could see that. I'd take the argument.
All right. Well, here we go. First roll of the night. Fuck you, fate.
Weesh.
Oh. So right now, camera spots you.
All right.
How much time we got by now?
Before the lights go out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably only like 60 seconds.
Oh, shit.
If you got a fate point.
Oh, I've got fate points. I'm trying to think what I can tap.
Good question.
Now, don't just think about what's on your sheet. I mean, I
I'm
feel
thinking
like
situationally, are these cameras very obvious? Can I tap the fact that I know that we're on camera?
the more obvious tap would just be,
Don't.
Like, it could be crowd or something, right?
yeah.
I don't know. What else could we come up with? I mean, you're in a jewelry store.
I could think of something. I mean, I'm not the DM, so I can throw this out.
Yeah,
I
you
have
can
a
throw
cup,
it out, Sean.
I have a cup of coffee that I'm going to hand to you.
Oh.
Okay. So I want to take advantage of that exchange.
Cup of Joe.
The cup of Joe.
Yep.
My next thing was to stick it in my first aid kit and hand that to you. So I'm happy to not lose that.
Yeah.
Here's
so
that
think
first
tapping.
aid kit I owe you.
Like a Left 4 Dead character.
The guy in the fucking security camera's
Feel
like,
up.
checks out. It checks out.
Feel up.
You usually give your first aid kit to somebody else.
Yep.
Yeah. So I will tap that we're changing hands.
All right. So, in the exchange where very covertly you've already assumed a cup of coffee and Samuel is handing it to you, you slip him a gun,
Yeah,
which
I'll
was
hand
not exactly the plan, but it seems that Carmine's procured a gun.
I think that was
Cool.
expressly the plan.
Well, not in that order, but you did do it.
hmm
Colonel, you don't see this.
Yeah, so Samuel hands over the cup. Is that cup of Joe you wanted? Oh, he's gonna take the gun.
Yeah.
Shoots it
Right,
immediately.
He
in
drops
the air.
it like the Joker.
Whoops.
Sam just screams, "He's got a gun!" Yeah, I will take my cup and I will lean back. Even though it says "Do not lean on the glass," I'm going to lean back against this little counter here.
The guy leans over and says,
Wow.
"Hey, sir, don't lean on the glass."
I'm just going to give him a look. I'm not going to move because I'm a bad, bad boy.
He kind of sighs and he goes back to working with his customer.
You're that DM. He like manhandles me. to
He
get me
comes
off the
over, he like
glass.
starts, "Sir." He'll deal with you later.
Samuel is going to relay to you. He's just going to say, actually, no, I can't remember now. Were you privy for the whole thing of the power going out?
Nope.
I don't believe so.
He was gone while the colonel relayed that to you.
Okay. He's going to say over. Lights are going to go out real soon.
What's the plan?
I need to get you guys at the entrance of this place.
Carmine will say, probably easy enough. There's nothing preventing us from going to the entrance, right?
No.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Yes, Sean's characters don't ever share anything, so what does that yield in terms of what he accomplished earlier with casing? What's of what value?
So you see, with an investigative 2, you have a pretty good idea of the pricing of things. So easy, medium, hard. So you have a pretty good idea of what would be more expensive versus what would be less expensive, but you don't really know anything about the security tied to each bench.
Okay. That works out well for this idiot. So I shouldn't necessarily know. It's listed on the items, the exact price. So would I know the
Correct.
most expensive? Do I just look at do they just have a price tag for me to observe?
Yeah.
Or should I not?
So
Okay.
with the 2, you do a walk around and you see that the most expensive item is there.
Platinum diamond.
Then he is going to make a show during all of this time. I'm not going to have wasted my minute 30. And he's going to do a cartoonish, have it catch his eye, hands in pockets, and then have his head hang back and have the rest of his body shoot out from under him as he goes, woo! And then stop and hands on knees lean down to it and look up and say, "Mad damn! This looks like a quite illustrious piece you've got here."
I can see you have fine taste.
Oh, not me, but the wife. If I'm looking for the gift to end all gifts, meaning I don't have to come here again, would you say this is the piece?
I'd say this would get you out of any kind of trouble you're in, sir.
He's going
She's
to.
the producer.
You'll have no problems again.
None.
He's going to adjust his glasses theatrically and be squinting at it and then lift them and say, "Oh, I know it's expensive. If you just hold it for me, can I take
of course.
Yeah.
Here, I'll get it out for you." And she'll lean down dutifully and give me a notice.
No.
All
I
right.
can't do this.
With the 0 notice, you notice that she's inputting something. She's doing something with her hands. As she's then unlocking the door, she'll slide up the glass and she'll reach in. She'll take the ring gingerly, which you can see has a tag attached to it.
Mhm.
And on one side, it just has the price. And she will take it out for you, still holding it up to show you with kind of one hand underneath it as if it were going to drip water or gold, whatever. And she'll say, "This is a white gold." Or is this the right item?
Platinum and diamond pendant necklace.
He's going all the way.
Oh, he's going for the big guy. All right,
The
never
big
mind.
thing. Yeah.
My bad. She'll take out the necklace, and she's got it then draped over her hand, and she'll say, "This is a platinum diamond necklace with baguette diamonds inlaid around all 3 rings, symbolizing your unity."
I've noticed, or that all I did was to potentially see the code from over here. Actually, I have a notice of one that I didn't even. I didn't
Oh.
notice my notice, so I guess I had a +1 to that.
With okay, so it's 3. I don't think you'd see the code quite from where you are with a 3.
Okay.
I'd give it to you with a fate point, but it's a pretty tough challenge.
Let me see here. Let me see. Do. Nah. I'm good
Alright.
with it.
You with a 3 do see her inputting the code, and you see that the code has to go underneath the cabinet.
Okay. Do I see how many digits?
4.
Okay.
So she holds out the necklace for you, Colonel, and she says it comes with a full platinum chain as well, and a 3-year guarantee if you purchase it here in store.
He takes out the ancient leather coin purse sort of thing that is his wallet and places it on the desk, but leans over, elbows on the surface and hands cupped. He's trying to see with his hands and not with his eyes.
She'll offer it to you, but she'll caution you. She'll say, now, you're welcome to look, but sir, I need to warn you that if you step too far away from the counter, the alarm's going to go off.
Oh, I'm not that forgetful. I'm not going to take it in hand and walk away like some senile old man.
It's just procedure, sir. And she'll offer it to you to take a look at.
Then I'm going to grip it and make use of the rest of our lights on time, making a show out of observing details and saying, "Ooh, isn't that nice? Oh, she does love such shapes."
Carmine,
Mm-hmm.
you're moving toward the door.
I am.
Josephine, what are you doing during
I'm
this
gonna
time?
be heading out. I'm gonna take the warning.
All right. You head out, and this gentleman has been kind of waiting for you. And he'll actually stop you on your way out and say,
What are you still doing here?
I had to make sure that the order was completed and, received my review, right?
Yeah, and you'll get it in the in an email. What do you think this is?
Oh, I've always done it in person. Oh,
Wait a minute. What'd you say your name was?
I wrote it down. Oh Christ! She says aloud as she looks at her hand.
Oh Christ!
it's smudged. The coffee's smudged the
Martha.
pen.
Yeah, that checks out. She will just kind of like beckon with her, or like kind of wave him off with her hand, and say, "You've done a good job, real good job. I know that a client is happy, so if you're worried, you don't have to be."
Oh, well, thank you again, ma'am. He stands there awkwardly, like he's not really sure what to do, like at a job interview. And he looks at the security guard and says, "Okay, I'll be going. See you next week." And you'll head back this way.
Kid really looked like he wanted a cookie, huh?
Is that what you guys promise him?
If it gets him moving, maybe. Have a good day, officer.
You too, ma'am.
And I will start heading across the street currently towards the car.
Trent, it's been 3 minutes.
It's been.
Uh-huh.
Let's turn it off.
Turn it off. Hit that crafts roll.
Move that
Okay.
box.
Oh no, I have so many things open.
She's hacking the Pentagon. He's almost in.
I'm in.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm
God.
out. I'm in again.
Hold on, I gotta refresh. Roll20 got mad at me.
I understand.
Juliet decided not to move Fate, even though she knew she was hacking the Pentagon tonight.
That's commitment.
Always have a fallback.
Yeah.
Woo!
Nice. All right, Trent. You pop open that front panel. And what do you do? I guess I'll elaborate. I'm sorry. With a 6 crafts, you can, if you choose, only turn off power to the jewelry store, not the adjacent buildings. But you can also turn off power to the connected buildings within this one unit if you so desire.
Did I imagine it's pretty easy to see what's in a plaza. So, like,
Yeah.
did I see, like, what those other stores are?
Children's hospitals.
I see.
Yeah, they're pretty innocuous. One is a like a Red Cross Red Shield, and I'm not even making this up. I'm trying to remember exactly what they were. They're like financial buildings, and then the other one was like a pet daycare on the far side.
Okay.
Finally go get that iguana,
so-
Trent.
The animals might suffer, and it's going to be your fault.
The open heart surgery they're performing on an iguana right now.
That chameleon is done for.
Get the orangutan.
Oh my god, no, the
Oh,
final
no.
killing blow.
Trent is going to turn them all off.
All right, Trent.
And then Trent
You're-
is gonna if it's possible to just make it so that it's very difficult to fix, and then Trent is gonna run off.
With a 6, certainly so.
Okay.
The only thing is they need you to give me a stealth.
Okay. Yeah, Trent's really good at that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Let me look at stealth on my sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I still have a consequence. Okay. Yeah.
All right, let's see how this man does. Wow. So this delivery boy, as you're busting through the bushes, does currently apparently very well notice you, though he doesn't really think twice about it at this point in time. He just notices you doing sweet parkour through the bushes.
Trent just sort of nods his head and he walks away.
All right, everyone in the building.
And then Sean's character from Crude shoots that kid.
Oh no.
That's what he sees.
It is Trent. Everyone in the building, the power suddenly cuts.
All right. Samuel's going
Suddenly-
to take the gun out and very obviously hold it out, and he's going to hop up onto this counter right here. And since the music's all cut out, he's going to look to everybody, and I'm sure there's like gasps and whatnot of what happened,
Mhm,
and he's just going to look around everybody. He's just going to say, "All right, listen up. You've all suddenly become adherents to a new religion, and this here gun is your new patron saint." He's going to aim it at everybody, like, slowly.
What
There
are
he
you
goes.
doing?
Oh my god, he's got a gun!
Gun!
Like a camera shot of, like, down the barrel, like, aiming at each person here. He's just going to be like, "Its involvement in each one of your lives in this moment is as tangible as the grace of Saint Peter himself. And y'all do exactly as I say, you won't be in heaven any sooner than you need to. Now, darling," he's going to aim it at this lady.
Mhm.
"I want you to enter that code, all 4 digits, and don't reach any further down across that counter there. I know that there's an alarm."
Man, mechanically. Give me a provoke.
Sure.
She's just like, I won't do that.
I would
Shoot me.
never.
I'm an atheist, she says proudly.
Wow.
Holy
These
fuck.
0 rolls are really... Oh, she definitely complies. She has her hands up, fear stricken into her by your calm demeanor and control of the situation. And she reaches down and inputs, we'll just say it's 4297.
4, 4, 4, 4.
She puts the coat, and then she slowly retracts her hands back to visible. The people who are all with their respective cash. Wow, everyone's just wearing a hat now. Hey, we look like we're living in The Sims.
I love how this guy over here is wearing those obnoxious hats from carnivals, only from
Yeah.
carnivals. Stupid giant top hats only douchebags wear.
I thought he was
they
a
have
pilgrim.
all.
I
Yeah,
thought so too.
Oh, well, whatever.
they're all looking at you in abject fear. Let's see here. Carmine, where are you at?
I'm just chilling out front. If anything, power's off. Can I notice? Can I notice what direction the cameras are in? Specifically, can I notice that I'm off camera?
Sure.
Yeah.
To be off camera, so the camera points toward the door.
Is it so? It's stationary. It's stuck at the door. Well, but the power's off.
Power? So it's not. Yeah, it's not going to see you right now.
I guess let me retract that because I forgot the fucking power. I don't know what I thought. I'm just drawing Colonel Salisbury. Power's off, so that with a 2 notice, can I see? Is there any indication that the camera is on? Is there a little blinking light?
2 notice, you can tell power is down, all the way down. And in fact, with the 2 notice, you hear the door in the back open as another security guard steps out of the booth, confused as to why the power has gone out.
Where is he?
So you can see through this glass door that he's come out of the room in the back, the one that you have left unexplored.
Okay, Can I go right up to him?
Absolutely.
Wait, did he say? Don't move, Sam.
More or less to everybody else here, not necessarily you. But I told you to go to the door.
Yeah, he did tell you to go over.
I don't want to fuck up the plan. I always fuck up the plan, and then the rolls don't come through for me. I'm gonna hang by the door, but I'm gonna back up to the door, and I want to feel around. Do I feel? Is there like anything like a lock that I can turn?
There's I'll give you a basic lock that's no challenge, and you can try to, let's say, investigate for a better lock. So if you want to hit an investigate challenge, I'll give you one that's a little bit more high functioning than just a door lock.
I mean, I can roll flat. Can I roll logic to create an advantage? Like I might have an idea generally of where like there might be like I want to help Samuel out. So if people do decide to rush the door, that they're stuck in here with him. So this is logic.
It's 1 short from what the challenge was.
All right, that's fine. This isn't that important.
All right, so you're not going to roll investigate?
No.
All right, so you find just a basic door lock.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to lock the doors as they would, but doesn't seem that there's anything more advanced to it.
By a couple seconds at least, will somebody else has to realize that the door has been locked?
Exactly. Colonel, what are you doing during this time?
By the way, I wanted to follow up what I'm doing here, and I wanted to say to the Colonel, or rather to the lady, I guess, towards the Colonel, to say, now, my friend here is looking at a very expensive item he wants. I suggest you give it to him. Along with, let's see, the Colonel has the ring, right now?
No, he's got the necklace.
Oh, the
Sorry.
necklace. Okay.
That was my fault.
So we only
He'll
need
say-
5,000. Sorry.
He'll say, he's also interested in that halo ring. Oh, and the bracelet too. Just for good measure.
I'm on the floor with my hands covering my head.
Colonel, get up.
You don't know me.
If the woman is going to look very confused at you, Sam, and then to the Colonel. Oh, the provoke is for the Colonel? Oh my gosh.
Get up and take the items.
Oh, I didn't equip myself for this. Yeah, I will. He's gonna get up, hands shaking. He's a little devious. When he hit the floor, he made sure he knew the lights were going out. So the second all that happened, he pocketed
Oh shit.
the jewelry, but he didn't know a gun would be involved. He thought we would all sort of do a goofy little
There's a
sneaky
gun.
heist, and then someone produced a gun. All of his reaction was genuine.
Oh.
So he gets up. His hands are shaking legitimately, and he just sort of meets eyes with the teller.
The teller does as instructed. She'll go ahead and she'll start pulling out the items from her shelf and passing them over to you, Colonel, which includes all the hard stuff, right, Sean? Double halo.
Everything
gold.
except the earrings. It seems a little annoying to have to carry those around.
I'll just put them on.
I love it.
So she'll hand you the ring, the bracelet, and the necklace. Well, you already have the necklace, so she'll just hand you those 2 other items as Sam has instructed. This man from the back has now started making his way forward. Sam, you see him emerge from the back door,
All right.
and the moment he sees that you have a gun, he draws his as well.
Okay. Let's do this. One of these real quick. He's gonna aim at him immediately, acquiring him, and he's just going to say, don't be a hero, son.
No.
Obliterated.
He
Uh,
just pisses
You
himself.
succeed with
I
style.
won't.
So, what was your goal? Just to get him to
Stop in his tracks, stop pulling his weapon.
all right. Success with style. He holds up his hands, gun pointed toward the ceiling, and he's actually going to put it on a counter next to him. So he's
And
no
pull out
longer
a
holding
sword.
a gun. He pulls out a sword.
Whoa.
His health bar crawls
Uh,
across the screen.
He's got both of his hands up, and he's actually discarded his gun. I guess we'll say it's here on the easy counter. And he'll say, "Nobody be a hero. Just comply with the gentleman," and he's going to leave.
I'm gonna hop down and cautiously head over to take the gun.
Dual wield.
With your successful provoke, he's not going to try anything. He's not gonna come at you. So, despite the tension that there is, obviously coming up on a much larger man, he recognizes the threat to the civilians, and he's not going to try to be a hero here.
Like me, pulls double ooze.
Everyone pulls out guns.
Yeah.
Well,
Montana.
scimitars and stuff.
What if someone else was trying to rob the bank at the exact same time? So, like, they're like, "No, you freeze!"
Yeah, that dude
There's
pulls out a
another
gun.
shout. Oh shit.
Yeah, the fact that there's not a good guy with a gun here is the most,
That's the biggest
where I have to
issue.
suspend. Yeah.
That's why
I'm
everyone
going
needs
to-
him.
I'm gonna keep the gun sort of trained over at everybody. How much time do I actually? I guess I could do this. About how much time do we have for this thing until the breaker comes back on?
Logically speaking, it would depend on how well Trent did. Unfortunately, you're not really clued in to how well Trent did on his role,
It's true.
but the fact that it hasn't come back on already does give you some insight that Trent did a good job.
You just trust Trent?
Assuming that this has happened in some aspect before, so you probably know there is some window of time here left before it just catches them with their pants down. So-
Logically, too, you can assume that if there isn't a backup generator that's kicked on right away, that you probably don't have to worry about that as well. So, like, with a 4 logic, I'll tell you that unless someone goes out to repair the damage that Trent has done, I won't call it damage, but repair what Trent has done, the lights aren't going to come back on in here.
Nice.
Neither
Okay.
is the air conditioning, so it's going
Oh
to get
my
hot.
god.
Ooh, wait, it's
He's
hot.
gonna go down, and he's going to offer the other gun that he got from this dude over to Carmine.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's gonna say, "I assume you know how to use one of these."
Point and pull.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Being from New York. Yeah, I imagine I know how to use a pistol.
Yeah, I mean, as well as anyone knows how to pull a trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you going to make me do a roll check to make sure I know how to take off, disengage the safety and all that? Okay,
No.
cool.
Are these like revolvers or standard semi-auto pistols, by the way?
Standard semi-auto.
Standy
Okay.
semis.
Standard
Standard
semis.
semis.
We're not in the Wild West. They've got
I feel like there's
Good
a
pieces.
fun
Yeah,
cinematic shot that
yeah.
would have been in the trailer for this, which is Sam and Carmine walking around brandishing guns.
Like it's the main thing of the movie.
Just the light of the doorway behind them, since it's pitch black in here otherwise.
All right.
all right. So let me see. Trent and Josephine, where are you both currently?
You want to go first, Trent?
Trent is walking over to the front of the store.
All right. Trent, as you're moving, as you start passing the front of the store here, you can tell that the windows are completely black. So you've done your job. The lights are out. The cameras are also not responding. However, the darkness of the store has drawn the attention of some people outside. So if you are coming up like the walkway here, I'm not going to use Bike Man here because he's a little ridiculous. We'll pull these guys over here. He's doing some sweet wheelies. He's like, you know.
That's really what the crowd's there for.
So we'll say this couple who had gotten out of their vehicle over here, who were intending to go into the store, have kind of noticed that it's pitch black, and they seem to be conversing.
Trent's gonna walk up
Body
to
checks
them.
them. Or that.
No,
Yeah.
he's gonna walk up and he's gonna say, "Hey, do you know what's going on in there?"
They'll look at each other and say, "No, the lights just suddenly went out."
Shit. Trent's gonna say,
Do you think everything's okay?
I don't know. I was gonna go and buy a ring for my girl, but I guess like I can put it off. It seems like, and Trent just sort of makes a show of looking at the other stores. Like the power just went out.
Give me a deceive.
Okay.
You got this, Trent.
No, Trent doesn't have to see, but we'll roll with it.
You got this.
Yeah, I
Wow,
got
he
this.
really does have this.
Yeah. The couple believes you. They believe you were there trying to do right by your girl. Get her a ring. The woman, who's probably about 45, looks at you and she'll say, "Oh, well, congratulations, son." She'll say, "But it is really strange that the lights went out. We noticed when we were coming from our car. My husband's been saying that we should probably keep our distance just in case, but I mean, I feel like we should go check and make sure everything's okay."
Trent's just gonna rub his head, or do that thing where he puts his hand on his hat and he just moves his hat back and forth.
Sweet trick.
My dad does it all the time to scratch his head, so that's what I'm basing it off of.
That is a dad move.
Yeah. And he's gonna say, I don't know, I think usually for these you just sort of contact the power organization and let them know that there's an outage.
I assume that they're probably doing that right now. Maybe we'll just wait. We'll see if the power comes back on. I don't want to be a bother.
Yeah, I figure they're probably having a hard enough time figuring out what to do without me asking questions. So what were you guys here for?
These people are here to rob the store. They're just trying to stake up.
Whoa.
They keep trying to
The
invite
husband's
themselves
like, honey,
in.
we gotta get out. He's asking questions. We gotta get out of
She
here.
pulls out a gun and she points it at your head.
What do you think, Honey Bunny?
Your girl, huh? She sounds like she's got money for ransom.
This woman's husband hasn't really said a word. He definitely looks pretty put upon by the whole situation. He kind of wanted to be in and out, but she says, "Oh, well, it's our 15-year anniversary, young man. And, he's promised me something special, so."
Trent's gonna say, "Oh, congrats! I hope me and my girl will get there one day."
"Oh, hun, I am sure you will. You seem like a respectable young gentleman."
Well, thanks. I'll see you around. Maybe come back tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what we should do too. And her husband looks a little bit miserable at the idea, but he nods politely and says, maybe they're not open. She goes, "Oh, I didn't think to check that.
Huh?
Is it a holiday?"
Yeah. I don't know.
She immediately pulls out her phone to start checking if it's a holiday.
Maybe they're just short-staffed. You know how to close down early.
Oh, well, maybe. You know how things are right now with the pandemic and everything.
Yeah.
Her husband kind of starts ushering her back toward the car and says, "Oh, come on, we don't want to interrupt this young man's day. Thank you."
Yeah, no problem. Have a good day. Guess I'll go one too. Trent just walks off and he claps for the man riding his bike.
He's doing wheelies in the parking lot. Trent, you successfully convinced these two to go back to their car, so they do. They head back toward their car. Josephine, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go to Sam.
Great. Sam is waiting in the car. You actually see that that Gil and Simon here are recording footage from across the street, which is gathering some attention from some people outside the convenience store.
Okay, should I go get them? Because it's about to happen in there, so we all need to be ready for that.
Is she
Who-
talking to
Sam.
Okay, Sam says, "I'm not supposed to move the vehicle."
You're the driver. It's the one thing you're supposed to do.
"I move the vehicle when everyone's in the vehicle, but the vehicle stays."
Okay, so big finish. Got it. And she just slams the door and starts running over to the other group.
Hop, 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 hop. There's a really shaky cam shot of you running across the parking lot.
I have to wait for a few cars to move. She does not like having to wait.
Everyone goes, "Hey, we're driving here!"
Oh, and I step up my
Zola.
fist.
England.
But I will make my way over to the other two and just kind of like sit in front of the footage and say, "Come on, we're moving."
Simon looks at you very incredulously, but Gil says, "Yeah, where to?"
You're gonna sit in the car so that when everybody else is here, we can leave.
"All right, Simon, you hear that?" Simon says, "She doesn't get to dictate the shots. That's my job."
I'm just saying that I'm not gonna be waiting around for you when this job goes, well, tits up, probably. Who knows?
"But if I don't get the shot, the producer's going to be on my ass."
What have you been doing for the last 5 minutes, huh? And she says, just looking at the bank, which is just blacked out at this point.
Setting up an angle?" He says very unconfidently. He says, "Look, it's a great shot."
You're gonna get a better view of us driving off if you don't do what I say, all right, kid? And I want to roll provoke.
Do it.
Get him.
Oh, not a good roll. It's negative
Let
2.
me go find my boy's sheet here. Provoke is against Will?
Yep.
I had a moment.
This is our third session of playing Fate overall.
I will use a fate point, management material. I tell you what to do, not the other way around.
All right, you successfully convinced this young man, who is definitely 20 years old and doesn't really want to get in trouble with his mommy. He starts begrudgingly packing up his stuff, and he's complaining the whole time. He says, "Fine, get back in the truck. We'll get back in the van."
Yeah, I know. I told you to do that, and I'm going to make sure you do it. Nice and simple. And she just sit there tapping her feet and just looking over nervously at the building. And that can be our transition if you want.
All right. They start packing up and back to the building. Let's get some sweet, tense music going here.
The blood runs hot on the floor.
Passionate kisses.
Whoa. Do you have anything from Squid Game you could play?
Yeah, any like squiddy kind of.
Like the March of the Pink Soldiers.
I was gonna ask if you had any of those, because this story is a lot. Have you seen Squid Game? It's kind of similar.
Oh, it's just Bowser's music?
Bowser's not a squid.
It's like Battle Royale.
Fun fact, I actually composed much of the this campaign's musical score off of royalty-free music.
Oh.
Like
you would?
Yep.
Okay.
So, I don't know, I thought that was fun.
Funny,
Oh yeah, I get it.
Anyway,
You should have composed it based on
Imagine Dragons.
Squid Game.
Okay. No, that's fair.
Imagine
I like Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, everybody, you look to the door. Carmine, you can't unlock the door because the lead singer from Imagine Dragons is holding on to it.
Yep.
He's strumming a song. You guys, you have to move to the beat.
First things first, but that.
All right, back inside. You guys each have a gun.
Yeah, we do.
Man, I need to turn down the sound. This is very loud.